Okay guys, so small practice tip for you here. Where you might be working on something technically, and obviously check this with your coach first, there's definitely room to experiment when you practice, and it's something you should be doing for certain things. I don't mean look at a YouTube tip and see how to shadow the club and then give it a go yourself, because that might not be the move for you, but certain things in the swing are definitely negotiable. So here it is, like an example from a lesson. We were looking at ball striking and flight with the driver. So ball position, we can move that about in the stance. Things happen in terms of club face and club path when you move the ball position, so as long as you know what's happening, that's okay. And then tee height on the left hand side, we're experimenting with a higher and lower tee. Now this is something you can do outside of a lesson, so if you find you're hitting it high on the face, low on the face, play about with tee height, play about with ball position. Does it improve things? Then give it a go. You're still going to work on technically what you're practicing from the lessons with your coach, but there is stuff that is negotiable. Now, we will use our knowledge, history of other swings, experience, everything like that, to give you the best possible ball flight or changes that we think. But sometimes we won't know how a player is going to react by moving the ball a certain position. So if we put the ball back in the stance, a player might hang back even more, or they might move forward to get it, or whatever, or changing the tee height. Do they, with a lower tee, try and hit it up in the air more because they think it's too low, or do they swing down because the ball's nearer the ground? How players react to it, we have to, use our best judgment, but it will be different for different players. So in this case, for example, we've got ball back in the stance with a taller tee. So this is just quality of contact. It might be didn't like it, good. Or you might put the ball flight here, or you might rate it out of 10 for the strike. Same thing with the taller tee, ball further forward, shorter tee, ball back, shorter tee, ball forward. And you can experiment and see which one works best for you. Here's what they look like anyway. So it's for a driver, so back in the stance, won't be off the back foot, but it'll be behind where the player usually had it. Further forward will be in front of where they usually had it. But it's something you can experiment when things like this are slightly negotiable. Make sure you know what's going to happen when you do move the ball around in your stance, or you do change the tee height. But apart from that, find out what suits you. You can experiment outside of lessons in your practice. Just let your coach know what you're doing and why.